Welcome all to Raven's Call Hollow. It is Friday, and I have decided it is going to be Friday Fun with Friends. And I have selected some collabs. I still have my February collabs that I had started, so I do want to work on those first, but I also have, let's see, we have our Spring into Savings box challenge, and it was a collab from creators. My Funny Galentine, which is one that I had started before, and Love is in the Air savings collab, which we were working on too. And then I have Savings Brook. I went through and finally got everybody's stuff together, and I have the game board, and I made sure to put everybody, like the A5 dashboard and A6 dashboard, on the back of the map or game board so that we could have everybody on here. And let me see if I can get up here. Hopefully y'all could see everybody's name on there. If not, I will have it tagged below. I will make sure everybody is tagged. And then I have a new binder that will be collabs here and then games back here. The games are another day, but I'm trying to learn how to maximize space. But we have the We're Better Together, which I started back in February, I think it was. Still want to finish it. And then I have Farmer's Market. I don't have enough envelopes. Like, I do at the moment to have everybody in their own envelope, but for right now I am doing 1 through 4 in the front envelope and then 5 through 8 in the back. That way I can keep them together and not use up all my envelopes, because y'all, if I order more envelopes, my husband may actually have a cow. I keep ordering more and more. But anyway, we have, I think, 50 to work with today. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yes. So we have 50. And I do have some, let me scoot this back one. I do have some prop coins to work with. These came with the, this one, Spring into Savings box challenge, and I may end up using them for more than just the one in order to make things go a little further. All right, so we're going to start with this one because I have to think of what I did with the cards to the other one. And we will get to that in a minute. But I do want to start with this one. If I can open it. I did break the zipper off of this one. Fairly certain it was shortly after starting it. Alright. Fairly certain I have cut out the struggle that I just had with that, because holy cow, I struggled. Something hard. So we're gonna set that aside, and I actually need that dashboard because that is where we're gonna put our money. And we have four cards that go with this one, and this collab was from Doodle Dollars, Budgeting in a Fairy Tale, Divine Savings Co., and Kimmy's Corner. They will be tagged below. I will title sections per the challenge, so some people may be tagged, you know, a couple times. It'll be fine. It's just to let you know that they were a part of that collab specifically. And we are rolling our D4. We are going to number 3. And how many are we marking off? We are going to mark off 4. I need a marker. Let's see, our martini glasses are 50 cents and the strawberries are $1. I may have to do those strawberries 50 cents too. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yes, we can do that. And I'll put it off to the side here, and that way we know that it changed. So it'll be fine. But we are marking off 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is $2. There we go. And we are going to roll again. And we are going to 1. And let's see, what do we have available? We've got 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7 available. We're doing 3. And we can put those 2 ones back and grab a 5. And I'm going to roll one last time. We are going to 4. And this is a roll. And we are doing 3. 1, 2, 3. So there is that. And honestly, part of me wants to call it quits, but I also don't want to quit. But I want to be able to do the new things that these ladies have come out with. Because even though I'm stuck doing, like, the way I've set it up myself, I have thought of it as long-term, but yet everybody else is already doing spring things. Like creating spring things, and they're really cute things, and I want to do them, but I have to be mindful of my budget as well. So I think, let's see, what do we got? No, I'll think about it later. I don't want to do it now because then I'll overthink it and I will fit. Okay. So I don't know exactly where everything left off. I apparently ran out of space. But I took a glance back and we were putting my Funny Galentine up, which means I did this entire section $10 in. So there is $10 for these, and then I went through, rolled the dice. We ended up, I will go through here. Windmill Ridge budgets ended up with 4. So I've got 4 prop ones in there. Floating funds ended up with $1. Punky Pennies had $3 come in. And then number 8, which is, I had to go back to the beginning then too. Misfits and Money Mishaps ended up with $2, so we filled in those 2. And that was our $10. They didn't go in that order because we rolled the D12, but that is the ones that got some. There is the actual $10 in. If I can use that to condense down somewhere else to get the ones for this, I will. And then I laid out this one. This is the Spring into Savings Box Challenge. And there are 9 creators in this collab. There's Angela Marie 888, Craft and Budget with On, Cat Lady Budgets, Divine Savings Co., Charma Budgets, Budgeting with Kim, Dice Budgets and Saves, The Mrs. Champion 1, and Budgeting in a Fairy Tale. But I have the cards, but I'm not going to use the cards. And as I was laying it out, I realized I only have 8 here instead of 9. And I know there was 2 that I didn't laminate, one of which is right here. And I tried to look, and I don't know what in the world happened to the last one, so I will make sure to have that for next week for sure. Let me see if I can figure out who it was. Grab some budgets. Get the budgets. Define settings code. Charma budgets. Budgeting Kim. Budgets types and budgeting individuals. So I am missing Pam at the Mrs. Champion 1. So I will make sure to, if I can't find it, I will reprint it to make sure that we have her for next week for sure. And we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not grabbing that D8 out. I've already been in that once. So we will roll the 12. And it's a 3. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to roll the D4. And it is a 1. And I'm going to use these. I believe I have, this is $10. And since everything is going into the same envelope right now, there is our, we've got 2 5s for 10, and I may swap that with the 10 back there. But we will use these. So 1 will be 1/4. 4, we're going to do 4/4. Let's see if I can find some 50-cent pieces. Oh wait, no. Okay, number, so 4 pieces will go to, what is it? Oh, I dotted the daggone computer. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these won't be in the same order every time, so we're putting 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to look around for that. Oh wait, no, this is a dice game. Hold up. So that 4 is invalid. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's how we'll do that. So we, well, actually that 4 can go, we'll do top and then side. So 4 and 4 is this one. So we do 1. All right, we'll figure it out. We are full-blown winging it today. And I keep rolling the D4. So that 2 will go to 12. We don't have a 12. 7. So we're going to go over here. That's 2. 2. 1, 2. 12 first is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're back over here. And we're going to roll a 3. So row 3. I guess that's column 3, and then row 3. And that is 3, which is 75 cents. 50, 75. I should have went through and organized those first, but it's fine. It is okay. I don't even know if y'all can see my tower. All right, that is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And we are doing 3. Well, you know what? There's a 5 on here, so that's not really fair to do a D4. So we will go clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, it's a 3. Okay. It's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I'm putting these prop money on here if I'm marking them off, but I could just set it to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same one. So we are going to roll again. And we're going to go from here to 4. So 25, 50, 75, $1. Because that is a 4. Number 2. And it is a rolling save. And it's probably got numbers on the card, but we're going to do it this way. 3. So that is 75 cents. There we go. Let's see, there's a 50¢. There's a 50¢, so let's see. Try and narrow some of these down a little bit. All right, up next, it's throwing it. We only got 8, that's a 10. Try again. 8 it is. So we are gonna pull this one so I can actually see it properly. And we're going to roll. It's a 1. So there's 1, and we'll sit it back over here with a 25¢. 12, we don't have a 12. 10, we don't have a 10. I guess I should have went ahead and got the D8 out, but it's fine. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll the D4 twice. That is a 1, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That is flowers. That is 4. So 25, 50, 75, $1. There's a 50¢. So we're gonna do, there's 2 50¢. So $1 on that one. Oh, jeez. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'd think I'd know it by now. I have to keep counting it. So we're hopping back over here to this one. We're gonna roll it. And it's gonna be a 3. So that's 75¢. To this one. 50, 75. There we go. I gotta put that marker down before I dot the computer again. Whee. 1. All right. 1 is getting the, its first one is a 4. So there's that. That is gonna be $1. 4. And we roll again. It is a 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We keep skipping over this one. All right, 6. And we are going, that is a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5. So that is $1.25. There's 50. $1.25. I'm about to do one of these just because. What do we got left? 25.50, $75, 25.50, $1.50 left. Let's see if we can get a 4. That says 10. It's a 5. I'm gonna go back to this one. Whatever's left after this one, we're gonna put on here regardless. That way everybody's got something. And next week, when we get Miss Pam in here, then she will have some too. We will make sure of it. All right, so that is 50¢ coming into this one. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, $1 for this one. And we are gonna do this sunshine. That's what we're gonna do. That is 4. That way I can keep track later. Because I eventually do want to get them in their own envelopes. All right, that is our full $10 dispersed. And I can put these up for now. And then I gotta check my camera and make sure y'all are still recording. And like I said, they won't be in the same order every time. We will randomize the order. But there we go. Let me put these up. Put it on there. Put the money in between the front and the list. I don't accidentally tear them or the envelope up. That is that. There we go. That is what we're gonna do for that one. I forgot to put my catch-all back in there. So I will do that in a little bit. We are going to, let's see, we're going to try to do 5 in that one. What do we got left over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll do 7 for that one and 10 in the savings Brook. Yeah, that's what we're going to aim for. Let me find my cards for this one. I don't remember how much we have left. We got quite a few, so. Don't know which dot we did last time. So we are going to do, I think we're going to, you know what? That one's thinner, so we'll do this one. That's how we'll do that. All right. Ah, look in there. All right, scoot you over. Save that for next week. Maybe next week we can bring a little more in, but I don't know. We will see. If I have to, I will switch to quarters for this one as well. All right. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Nice. So we are going to flip till we find a match, and then we'll save that match. It is Velma. Is that her name? I don't remember her name. No, we got Miss Piggy, so that was wrong anyway. Helga. Kermit. Oh, we know where Miss Piggy is. But I kind of want to... Okay, that's a friend match, ain't it? Yes, that would be a friend match, because he's with Anna. And I don't remember if Anna's in here, so... That's 2 times 2 is 4. We can take that... We can take Elsa out at least, I know. So, I don't really want to, let's see. 4 went into that, 1 there. So we'll poke this in the front of this, and I will find a way to condense that down somewhere else. But that gives us 1 more to go here. That way we've still got our 5 accounted for. I'll figure out what I did with those cards later. Now let's see if we've got Anna in here. Or if we can take... Yep, there she is. Alright, so he stays in. There we go. And I didn't check to see if y'all were still going. There's that there. And then this one has cards to it. Stay. Okay, y'all are still recording. Cool, cool. I'll have to go through and delete all the other videos that I've already uploaded. Alright, I think that's shuffled enough. Where are we going? Number 8. That would be in this back one. And I'm actually going to pull these quarters out so that I can do that. Number 8 is from the Enchanted Owl's Nest, and it's this cute little lemonade stand. Okay, we can designate. I feel like blue would be calming for this. I like calming, so I did. So we'll do 25 cents each. That way I know we can make it through. How many are we gonna do though? It says 1, so there we go. We will help limit very few orders for the mark. Okay. So we can count those, the lemons and the outside ones. Okay. There we go. So that was number 8. And I'm not going to put the 8 back in yet because I want to try to make sure we get to everybody. If we can. Back up there. I guess I need to stick that way. Number 3 is Lulu Innovative. And she's got this cute little, I can't say racetrack because it's only one person. So you roll a die of your choice to collect your goodies. And I think we will keep the same numbers, but we'll do it like 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 5 quarter instead of dollars. That way it goes a little further. So we're going to roll a 4 and we're doing 1. So we're going to get some cookies. That's 2 for $1. Oh, well. So what? That's 50 cents originally. So we'll do 25 cents on those. There. So I guess I need to keep track. Hold on. Because that was only a quarter too, wasn't it? Yes, we only did a quarter there too. So, all right. I don't think I pulled a quarter out for the other one. And then since we have $10 here, but we only have 8 to work with, so I need to pull out $2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, don't drop that. I don't use 50-cent ones as much. There we go. So now we had $8 there. That was 3. So we are going to 4. Oh. No. I shuffled them, didn't I? By accident. Okay. I've done something wrong. Okay, there it is. Goodness. All right. I see what I did wrong. I did exactly that. All right. Number 4 is from Rad Girl Budgets. Help Daisy sell the flowers at the farmer's market. Roll any die of your choice per floral icon. Save $5 for every bee pollinator. Starter seed packs cost $2. Don't know if we'll do the bees. We'll try. D4. Where are we going to start? Oh, they all have a bee on them. Okay. 3. So we will take care of the rolls first. 1, 75 cents. 3 is 75 cents. Yeah. So we will do that. The bees may end up being 50 cents instead of $5. And starter seed packs be 25 cents instead of $2. I think is how we'll have to do that. You need to go in front there. That's why I'm getting myself confused there. All right. Next one, we're going to number 2. And number 2 is Mahalo Money. And we are helping Belinda prepare honey for the farmer's market. Roll for each item you collect. Cool. So we are going to roll our D4, and that is a 1. So we'll put it on this little dripper here. So let's see, we got to find us a 50-cent. 25 cents. There we go. That's for the 1. Getting myself confused. Alright, Mahalo Money. Put you back in line. Next up is number 6. So we'll hop back here. And number 6. I promise I will try to have this more organized next time. Number 6 is Creations by Tosh. Ooh, and we got sourdough breads. Ooh. And it says $5 on the little stand there, but I think we'll do the rolls since it has circles to mark it off. There we go. 2, so that is 50 cents. Number 7 is right behind that, and this is Budget with Mimi and Eat, Drink, and Be Cherry. And I remember seeing a video. She said you don't have to do the $5 per pie. So we are gonna roll for that pie, and it's 3, which means 75 cents. So there is 50 and 25 to make 75. So there's that. Let's see who's next. Number 1. And at least this way I know that we should be getting to everybody because we still got quite a bit there. So let's see. Number 1 is Budget with Kendra. And we are doing Battle of the Apples. So we're going to roll. Oh, I guess I have to get my D6 out. Oh, please. I went and grabbed my husband's off his dresser. And it says 4. So we are going to fill in 4 and count that as 4 quarters. So there's $1 in. And next up we have number 5. And that would be the first one over here. And this one is from North Country Cash Queen. And it is make your own jam. Roll a D6 and drop fruit into your jam jar, recording each roll as you go. Get 3 of the same fruit to make the perfect batch and save the bonus you allocated. If your rolls don't quite jam together, add the 3 rolls and save the total instead. That's neat. Perfect batch. Let's see, we'll do 4 on it. That way it'll be full $1. And our D6 that we just snatched, we are going to roll. 3. That'll be 75 cents. Roll again. That's a 2. So that's 50 cents. And it's a 1. I think that jams to me, right? 25 cents. 3, 2, 1. And we'll color this jar in because it is done. All right, we gotta shuffle those back up because we got enough to possibly go another round. Y'all, this video is gonna be long. I'm so sorry. I'm enjoying myself though. All right, yep. I don't have the patience to keep shuffling them though. So let's see who's going next. Number 2. So we are going to hop back over here to number 2. Now we have Mahalo Money. And we're going to roll again. We were doing D4. That is another 1. So we'll put it on the flower. And that's 25 cents in. Next up, figure out where I'm going. Number 6. And I've mixed up your card. It's in the back here. No. What'd I do with your card? Because I want to make sure that I actually have the right person. Back here. Number 6, Creations by Tosh. I'll figure out what I'm doing over there in a minute. Roll the die. It's a 4. We'll put it on that nice looking one. So 25, 50, 75, $1. There we go. Make sure we put that back in the right place. It's number 7. And we got 8, 7, 6, and 5. There we go. Those are back in order now. We're going to 4. Number 4. You're upside down. Try again. Number 4, Rad Girl Budgets, and we are rolling 2. So we will do the rolls first, I think is what we'll do, and then when we come back through, we'll mark off the B's and the packets. There we go. Who's next? Number 8. And number 8, we have the Enchanted Owl's Nest. And we are rolling again. That is a 3. Okay, I see what I did. 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. That is number 8, and the next card is going to get the last 25 cents regardless. Number 7. And we have this one. Make sure that's right. Budget with Mimi is number 7. So we're going to pop that one down there, and there's that. And that is our $8 in for that. So we have 1, 5, and 3 left. But it'll be okay. Because everybody got a little love today, and that's what we were aiming for. And then I will have to figure out how to separate that out later, because I'm not about to make y'all have to sit through me figuring it all out. Because we still have savings Brook to go. Oh, I guess I need to scoot those over, don't I? That way we can still shut it. Unlike our red one here, but that's okay. And now we have our savings Brook. And I think I'm going to do the coins for that one too. Although we're going to go through these and separate out the 50s. Because that would make it easier. Alright. Prop that up there. 50 and... or 25s and 50s. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can actually bring our $2 back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So that's $10 total. Let's see if we can get some people in their houses. All right. I think I'm going to stick to the D4 for now so that we can try to get everybody in their houses. And I'm actually going to use this green because I like the green. All right. Where do we start? I think we're going to start at the home office. Yeah. We're going to start at the home office because I don't see where we need to. It doesn't have a start position. So that's what we'll do. Home office, heading out to go get people in their homes. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So we're going to see. Scoop it up. It is a technically 3-story house. It's yellow. It's next to 2 pink ones. And it's middle of the south. Let's see who we have. Bobby wants a northern house, so that automatically rolls her out. Wants a corner lot. This is middle of the road, I know that. Wants beside a blue house. I said that was pink, but I mean, could be blue. So hold on to that one. Wants to be close to the dice. That is not close to the dice. Wants a 1-story. It's not a 1-story. House close to flowers. It is on the opposite side from flowers. Wants away from Etsy. It's 3 spaces away from Etsy, so that's no. Wants a porch. I mean, it kind of has a porch above the garage. Wants middle of the road. So we're going to hold on to that one. Wants a short street. That would be a side. Wants a pink house. That's a no. Wants to live by Chris. We don't have Chris in yet. Wants a 1-story. That's not a 1-story. Wants to live by Maddie. We don't have Maddie in. Wants a corner lot. It's not a corner lot. Wants a pink house. It's not a pink house. So it's down to wants middle of the road, Kristen. Possibly wants a porch, Julie. Let's take a closer look. I don't think we would consider that a porch. It's more of a balcony. So Kristen or Christelle. I think, let's see, what's our budget? Up to 4. Both are up to 4. So I think we are going to go with Christelle. Because it is beside a blue house. I don't know. The house beside it is... Yep. Alright, we're going to do Christelle over here. I wrote that a bit big, didn't I? Alright. Christelle, we're going to pull you out so we can dot that. You are in a home with $3 rental, because that's how we're going to do that. Every time we land on one with somebody in it, we will take care of what they want, and once we fill their needs and wants, we will start rent until we get everybody else's. And I'm probably going to hate myself for that later. So, let's see where we're going. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Short Street. I'm considering that a greenhouse. So, Northern. Beside a blue house. It is beside a blue house. Nope, we just put her in there. Stop it. Wants a corner lot. I mean, would that be considered a corner lot? Because all the corners are stuff. I think that's a corner lot. So we will keep her open. Budget up to $3. It is $3, so it's within budget. Wants close to dice. This is not hers. Want a 1-story. It is a 1-story. Close to flowers. It is not. It's by mushrooms. Wants away from Etsy. Definitely not. Wants a porch. Doesn't really have a porch. Wants middle of the road. Not middle of the road. Wants on a short street. It is a short street. Wants a pink house. It is not a pink house. Wants to live by Chris. We don't have Chris in yet. Wants a 1-story. It is a 1-story. Wants to live by Maddie. We don't have Maddie in. Wants a corner lot. And wants a pink house. Not a pink house. So corner lot. 1-story. Short street. Oh, darn it. Oh, this is going to take forever. I overthink things a lot. So let's see. Wants close to the dice. So it wasn't her, it was the 1-story. MK, 1-story, budget up to 3. Corner lot, budget up to 3. Northern house. Okay. Budget up to 5. So we're going to hold her for the one next door, I think. Wants by Chris. What does Chris want? She wants close to the dice. Okay. Wants a 1-story up to 5. but doesn't have to be on that side. So let's corner lot up to 5. We got 2 corner lots that are up to 5, so we can hold off on that one. And I've done lost all my places. 1 story up to 3. Once a corner lot up to 3. It's not the only corner lot. I think we're gonna go with I think we're gonna put MK there. I think is what we're gonna do. I don't know why I just had such a hard time processing your name there for a second. I started to do it with 1 M. Alright, and your rent is $3. Alright, now we gotta put our $3 in. 2, 3. I'm not gonna lie, I may stop talking when I try to process who's going into what house, so I can speed that up, because holy cow, that took a while. And we are doing 2. 1, 2. Let me dot that so I know where we're at. It's a pink house, 2-story, got a porch. And it's a corner lot, so that could be anybody. Almost literally. It is $2, so that is definitely a bonus. One's close to the dice, not the closest one there. Close to the flowers, it is close to some flowers. Oh, that's bushes. I assume flowers is this one over here. But then again, the other one says close to dice, so we will see. One's away from Etsy. That I feel like that's not far enough away. So we will hold on to her. Wants a porch. We got a porch and a $4 budget. Middle of the road. Wants on a short street. Budget up to 5. Wants a pink house. It is a pink house. Budget up to 3. But somebody wants to live next to her. And I don't... Maddie wants to live by Chris. Wants a 1-story. That's not a 1-story. Wants to live by Maddie. With a budget of 5. That would work. Who do we got on Short Street? Oh, corner lot. Once on a short street. There is a there's some over here on the short street. Budget up to 5, so she can go just about anywhere. Let's see. Stephanie, what's your budget? Up to 5, so we could make that work. Y'all, I'm gonna brainstorm this. So I think I'm gonna put Maddie in this White House. We'll keep this open for Stephanie, and then we will put LJ on the other side here. Pink house next to Maddie. Like there's no other stipulations there. Pink house next to Maddie. What's Maddie's budget? Up to 3. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna put them here. Maddie dear, you are going here. And what I'm going to do is put a dot in the corner of the ones that have paid rent. Because y'all, I will forget every bit of this if I don't write it down. Stephanie, you will be here next time we make it to it. But until then, you don't get to move in because you haven't paid rent. And this is a $2. We did verify she had a $5 budget. Now that I gotta look at that. Yes, okay, we did. I was about to say that'll ruin everything. Alright, and we've marked off that you have paid rent in the corner. And we are gonna put our $2 in. 1, 2. There we go. What do we got left? We got 2 left. Oh, I was going to do all this by quarters again, but it's fine. Let's see where we're going. It says 1. I didn't see anything about the calendar. Hold on. Etsy, home office. Oh, save today's date. Oh, I can do that. That's $1. Because it's May 1st. Woohoo! Alright, $1 in. Let's roll her again and hope for a 4. We got us a 3. 1, 2, 3. So whoever's here, I'm going to have to grab. Boo. We'll do that, and I'll have to trade it out instead of writing an IOU. Let's see who wants middle of the road and north. I remember that much. Northern house, budget of 4. This has a budget of 4. Bobby, you might be going there. One's corner. One's beside a blue house. One's close to the dice. That's about middle of the road. One's a 1-story. Then we already got you in there. House close to flowers. I mean, it's kind of close to flowers. I'm gonna have to go check Maddie's videos and see which one of these would be considered flowers, or if they're both considered flowers. Once away from Etsy. $3 budget. Once a porch. We do technically have a porch. $4 budget. She can afford it. Once middle of the road. $4 budget. We can do that one. Once short street. Once pink house. Wants to live by Chris. Wants a 1-story. Wants to live by Maddie. Wants a corner lot. Wants a pink house. Alright, so it looks like Julie, Kristen, or Bobby. I think we may go with Kristen because we already put Christelle middle of the road over here, and we got to save our short streets. So I think we're going to do Kristen. All right. Kristen, dear, you are going middle of the road in the north for a $4 rental or mortgage. Are you planning to buy the home, or are we just staying there for the time being? There we go. I do need to put what I do with that. I do need to put this in, but I'm going to poke it in this way so that I know to come back and swap that out for actual ones later. And that is it for Savings Brook collab. I debated on whether to do this one on a games day or collab day because it's a game. But there we go. We got our people in their houses. I'm going to go find some ones to swap that out and get that taken care of. So that way I don't have all my prop dollars in here making a mess of everything. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Morning Money Moves. Right? If you've made it this far, thank you. And I appreciate you. And I hope to see you again. Bye.